rhythm hit 'em, cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Biggie, honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad off the ditty. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only kill out with a pay till I say. Urge you wanna be. Don't got a whip and rag on no petty. Let's stop talking that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. Money's we not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad off the ditty. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and themselves. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Here we go, here we go. 11, coming.
Mixon with a first down carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. On 2nd and 9. Burrow got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well, to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts them in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably...
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off.
The touchback.
Here we go.
The The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chidobe-Awuzie with a pick, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. To have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Burrow on 3rd down. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll roll him out right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Chidobe-Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. the score after one on EA Sports. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. The 30, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst, 82 yards. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Back to Mixon on second down. And not much to speak of. Called it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up the fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down. Here's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's second and a yard. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Burrow on first down. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Gun.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll work this down inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. From the gun to give to Mixon. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. This is caught at the 20. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 2. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, he'll drop to throw to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he goes out right around the 39. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Here we go. Here we go. 11.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Mixing up the middle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll set up to throw. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. They're down to the 41.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Running left, it's Mixon. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's got his man on the out route. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is it's definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Here we go.
Second and goal from the 1. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Joe Burrow with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go play action with Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Well, the offense, they've really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
On one, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Now Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
On one, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see. Now Burrow loses the football. I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. A handoff to Mixon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression that's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head? You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My My car ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it, but she did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop it from trying again the rest of this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Goff. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for the Lions. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Detroit Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Swift going to try up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. What I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Montgomery running right. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll end up losing 3 here on the play. And on 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play develop. That he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down, Montgomery. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On first down, it's Fields. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. From 19 yards away. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the red zone now, Goff throwing the out route incomplete. That's right. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Again, Goff firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
As you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away.
Trying for right, and it's intercepted. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On first down, it's gone. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's right. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's right. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to the running game with Swift. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throw left side complete. That's right. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw is Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. from his goal line here, Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Listen.
They run out of the gun with Swift. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Goff now looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Job 1 to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got a lot. To become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now it's gone. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here's Swift. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Goff. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of first at the 32. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On fourth down, Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
Sound like some superhero. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind state and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, plus we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're gonna be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof, kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal. Note the skies needed a voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington miners will be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politics with the kings. About economic growth. Cure PTSD. Cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know. Everywhere we go.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back. I know it's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back. I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, allegiance my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors, I'm blessed. blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she a pack. Finna guarantee though. Move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody funny do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No ain't not yet, que pueda conmigo. Dios es mi testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. Just a light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise the bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
About her, petty, don't matter. Far as that tatter, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player, they call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, it's about my face, wearing that monkey. That might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, this about my face, wearing that monkey, we didn't, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially,
and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 46 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Finding room at midfield. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. On 1st down, Rodgers. And it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
This is a great play right here by a very versatile linebacker. It's a zone defense, so he's responsible for one area of the field. And Brandon, I don't think the quarterback ever saw him. Or if he did, he saw him too late because he snuck into a great position there to pick that one off.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. Then everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And a quick throw here that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 6-0 our score after one. Now it's 2nd and 9. A play fake to Singleton. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. On play action, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. play action. Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Allen again. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Singletary, they'll run for it, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
This time the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On the delay, Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll run here with Dillon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And now the Bills will bring the offense out onto the field and go for 2 here. A final shot before half for Allen. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Rodgers now on 1st down. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. He's got room at the 30, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw into the hands of Cobb. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That's a gain of 5.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Rodgers. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers fighting Christian Watson. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Being chased out left, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lone second remains now in this third quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen. And that is incomplete here.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
An inside give to Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Rodgers gotta have this one.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
The sack goes to Chris Barnes. Well, they set him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
On second down, Cook. And he's got some space here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Well-executed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, I know this will surprise you, but I've actually done a little bit of reading lately, and all the analytics say that you should go for it more on 4th down. I think someone has referred back to their analytics coach. Maybe he's got a pipeline into the booth because that was a really good play call.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Allen to throw. And he can't get a throw point in the game. Preston Smith, his second sack of the night. The kick by Bass is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. A give up the middle to Singletary. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw is Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses right on the upright. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.